Hi there, good morning. It's Lori from Lollipop Paper and Ink. Thanks so much for joining us today for our Wednesday morning Facebook Live. If you're new to my videos or my Facebook Lives, be sure to follow this page and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I always upload the replay of today of these lives up onto YouTube, so you can view it there. But if you subscribe, I'll be sure to that you'll be getting a notification of when I come on, so you don't miss anything. So I'm glad to be back. I was out last week. I was away, so I'm glad to be back. And we have a Case the Catty project today, and I'll tell you that I got myself into a little bit of trouble with it, but it all worked out. So let me just make sure I'm here and where I'm supposed to be. I'm going to try to share it over to our Lollipop Papers group, and that usually works okay, just to give people some time to pop in and catch us. Okay, so we're good over there. Thanks for being patient with me. All right, so today, while we're waiting, if you did pop on, say hi, tell us where you're from. Hi, Janelle, good morning. I'm hoping to see some more comments. It's hard for me to see that far away, but I think I can see them on my laptop here. So anyway, so we can do some prize patrol while we're waiting for some of the others to pop on today. So last week, 2 weeks ago, I had the Candy Canes stamp set that I was giving away for prize patrol. And prize patrol, if you are new, is usually a stamp set that I give away every week as my thank you for sharing the video, whether it's here or whether it's on YouTube also. Good morning, ladies. So, because I really appreciate that everyone shares it, and it helps me, it gets the word out, and it's all good all around. So, but if you do share it, just be sure that you type shared in the comments so that I know that you shared it, because Facebook doesn't list the people that shared it. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. That's what I do every time we come on. And then I pull a name of everyone that shared for that week. So for 2 weeks ago, the name I pulled was Marty Grimm. So Marty, I know I have your address. Excuse me. I just took a cough drop right before I got on. So Marty, I'll get this out to you this afternoon or tomorrow, the latest, okay? So thank you again for sharing. This week, which I will be giving away next week, I'll pull a name from everyone who shares, is the In Your Words stamp set. And this was the host set that it had to be a $300 order, I believe, during celebrations. So it's a really cool set of a whole bunch of different sentiments that you could use all year, forever. So, okay, so that's what we're going to be giving away for next week. Okay, so today I'm going to put the camera down, and then I wanted to just share with you quickly what my online class, because we're right in the middle of the registration for the online class. And my card club is, it's recurring, so it's a constant thing. But for this class that I'm doing for October, if you wanted to subscribe, you would have to get this class in particular, you'd have to subscribe by the 20th, because that's when I cut it off. And then anytime after the 20th, then that will mean that you just get on to the November club. And I haven't done that one yet. So let me put this down, and nope, come on, there you go. All right, so this is the club, my club projects for this month. And I did the Christmas season bundle. And so this was the Christmas season bundle, and with the those beautiful pine cone dies, which I don't have them in here. But also you'll see this does not have any sentiments on it. So I did have to use the sister set, which is the Christmas to Remember, and this has gorgeous fonts and beautiful sentiments. So in with the club, so these are my projects for this month. With our club, you get, let me make sure you're in here, you get 2 cards of 4 designs, all the materials that you need. In with the projects, in with your package, this month you'll be getting a full pack of the Painted Christmas DSP, a full pack of the red mini ribbon, and a full pack of the wonderful gems. So, and I use those on all of these projects. So everything you need will be in your package. Okay, so this was the first one. This is just simply stamping right onto the base. This one I wanted to show off a little bit of the DSP, and I embossed just this one panel with the wintry embossing folder. That was the one that came to 2 of those slimline ones. And so this panel here would be embossed. I can do that for you and send that with you. This tag, I would do that for you. You would just have to stamp it. Something like this, I'm only able to send you the scrap paper to do your stamping and do your cropping right from here. So, but this one back here, you can see this I do include in with your package because it's just die cut. Anything that's stamped is a no-no. I can't stamp it for you. So, and then I also include, I think it's a 1/4 pack of the this cork specialty paper. So I just used it a little bit on both of these. So I have one here too, just a little strip of it. And again, I would provide you with the tag in the back, and the you would cut these yourself because you're having them in your package, and also this tag here. So those are my cards for the club. And like I said, that's a recurring thing, and it could be anytime you want to subscribe, you just subscribe, and then you're good. And you can cancel, of course, anytime also. So this is, you know what, I don't think, no, I take that back. This ribbon goes in with this package, not with the club. Sorry about that. I got my little bins confused here. So with this, now this is my online class, and the registration does close on Sunday. So these are some of my projects from that. These are the 3. Now for this one, it's a little different. You still get the DSP, you get the ribbon, and in this case, you get the metallic pearls, because that's what I used on these projects. And hi Marty, I just called your name as my winner of my prize patrol. So I'm gonna get that package out to you today or tomorrow. So congratulations. So for this one, I used the Peaceful Deer bundle. Now you probably know this is on back order. It is due back on November 1st. I wasn't planning to, it doesn't really affect my class here because I can still, I'm providing you with the paper, with the ribbon, so you can go ahead and we would be safe. The only, sometimes with my option number 3 is usually, no, Belinda, you don't need to re-register. For the club, it's a recurring subscription. So you'll always get charged on the same day each month that you originally subscribed to. So, yeah, so no worries about that. This right here, this is separate. This is the online class. And in this case, it's just a 1-week registration period. And so it's going to close on Sunday, and then I'll be able to order what I need to order. Like I was saying, the only thing that would be a little muddy is if somebody ordered my option number 3, which includes the entire bundle. So, and we know that this is not due until November, to come back in until November 1st, the punch. So I don't think it's a big deal because I wouldn't be getting these out until the very last week in October anyway. So if somebody did want the option number 3 to include the whole bundle, then it maybe would go out just a day or 2 later than the regular class. Okay, so that really shouldn't be an issue. So okay, so here's one of my cards. The first one here, this is just a cute little fun fold. And this paper was the Peaceful Prince. It was the celebration paper, but I have plenty, so I was planning to give everyone in the class a quarter pack, so you'll have plenty to work on with what you need. This is another one. Also, I will be supplying a few sheets of the Be Dazzling paper for you, and I can do that, and you can do that cropping yourself too, though. And this is just another little fun fold that we have with this cute little deer and the paper and the ribbon. So we get to use all that. With every online class, I do include PDF bonuses for 3 extra projects. So these are just 3 extra projects that I did. I used that, crisscross, I can't remember what the name of that was, that embossing folder, and I used gold foil. I love how that came out. And the same thing here. So it's, I'm just using a little bit of everything. I think we did this one day on our Facebook Live. So this is one of those gift card holders. So you get the PDFs for these. I don't have these in the kits, but everyone does get the PDF. Okay, so, and that was that was the Peaceful Deer. So I think that that's it. I just wanted to get that out there because registration is going to be closing on Sunday. Okay, so today I wanted to do what started out as a simple case, the Catty. And me, I don't do things simple, I guess. I'm not sure why, but so I was just going through the Catty thinking of, all right, what would be a good one to do? And I chose this one. And I chose it because I thought, oh, I have that stamp set and I have those dies. Okay, no big deal. Let's just try it. I thought it was going to be like easy peasy. And the dies actually don't come in, they're not in this, the mini catalog. It just coordinates with the dies from the annual catalog. The stamp set is called Encircled in Warmth. The dies are called Encircled in Beauty. So, and they come with this Encircled in Friendship stamp set bundle. So I didn't really notice that. I just knew that I had both of them. So I thought, okay, let's just do it. So I looked at it really closely, and then I realized that it's a slim line, but it's sort of a short slim line, and I could tell that it was foil. It was silver foil, knowing that for the photography part of it, things are a little dulled, I believe, because it would be too shiny of a reflection. So I was just trying to figure out what goes where and what exactly, how did they make that sandwich of beautiful layers. So this is what I came up with, and I think it's pretty on target. I had to switch out the ribbon. I didn't have the mint macaron ribbon, but this was the pool party, so I was happy with that. Now, as demonstrators, probably some of you know, we have this thing that it's a PDF that we have access to, and I'm not even sure the name of it. It's like sample recipes of all of the pictures of projects that you see in the catalog. We have access to this PDF, and it's like a recipe card, but it doesn't give you any instructions. So what it really does is just give you no measurements, no instructions, just the cardstock colors and the bundle that you're using. And it does say the measurement of the base. That's all it does as far as measurements. So I knew this one, it said it was 4 by 7 1/4. So I thought, all right, I don't want to cheat, so let's just do it like they said. So I trimmed my paper well, I trimmed it down. This is just all my little DSPs that I added. So I trimmed it down to 8 by 7 1/4 so that I could score it at 4. And all right, I'm good with step number 1. All right, so then I knew, because this is dark, I wanted to put a layer inside here. So I did that. That took nothing. That was easy peasy. And let's see if I can get my seal to work today. So this, I will have the measurements on the on my blog. I'll have it in the description too here, because I'm not sure. I think it'll go on the blog on Monday. So this would be, so I just put this 1/4 of an inch narrower. So this was 7 by 3 3/4. Okay, so that is good to go. All right, now when I looked at the picture again, I saw this and I'm like, not really sure where that's going up on top. Oops, let me make sure it's in the camera. Here. So I don't see a second layer, but so I think they just rolled it behind the DSP. Well, I didn't really like that idea. So I just made a separate panel that was just 7 by 3 3/4, just like the inside. And I'm going to put my DSP on here. This way I know that I'm not going to have, that ribbon showing on the inside of the card. Okay, so let's just work with this here for a minute. This is the easy part. And I mean, the dies were pretty easy too. Once I figured out what it was that I had to do. Honestly, I thought in the beginning, that this was vellum because of the gray and the white together. So, I'll show you how I figured out the dies, because there are beautiful dies, and but it can just be a little tricky with what each one does. So this one I'm just layering it. I'm just going to leave a little margin on top, and then I can put my 2 little pieces, and I think I did this different too. This had all 3, it had 3 1-inch pieces, I'm assuming 1 inch, and then 3 on top. I just made this a 3-inch piece. So, I mean, I'm cheating a little bit, but nothing that's going to really stand out. All right, so let's get that on here, and let me make sure that I just want to, it doesn't have to be perfect, it's going to be covered up. I just want to make sure these margins in between are the same, and then I can figure out where to put it here. Because it's okay if there's a little space, the larger space there. Okay, so we're good with that. Let's get our pool party ribbon on here. And I'm just going to take a piece, wrong scissors, and just go somewhere in there. And that's going to go on the back here, somewhere in the center. All right, so let's see. Can you see that? I'm just going to fold that down there, tight it, and this can just go here. It's a little too big actually, but let me just a little there, and I'll get rid of this tail. Okay, so we are ready to put this onto our base. All right, let's do that. And then we can start with the focal image, which is this gorgeous snowflake layer, or I'm not even sure if it is a snowflake. At first I thought it was, but I think it's just beautiful rounded layers. Okay, and this is going to get down tighter when I put my thing on there. Okay. So let's just put this aside for one little second, and let me show you what I did. Now this set comes with 6 dies, and I had to figure out what does what. Which one does, which one would have been the outline one. This was a solid one. So when I first did it, I did it wrong, obviously, and I just used this one here, thinking that was the base, the back layer. But what that did was that made a very nice design here, but it didn't crop it out. So then I realized, okay, Lori, let's think this again. And what I needed was the outside piece too, to make it the whole thing, which comes out like that. Okay, so that one would be here. So that would be the number 5 and number 6. So this one here is the big solid, which I did everything in white first, just so I could see what the heck I was doing. And so that would be number 4. That's the big white solid one. In our case here, we used the silver, which we're going to use again here. Here it is. So this is the silver, okay? This is the brushed silver, which is really so pretty, prettier than the regular silver, but at some point I did run out of that. Okay, so this one here is going to be, so this is how we're going to layer this baby up. We're going to start with the back layer is going to be the solid silver, okay? So that's number 4. Then I have this guy here. So this was the white that I cropped out. This I'm going to use on a different different project. I think I'm just going to do a regular video after this, either today or tomorrow. So, but for our project today, I think what I want to do is just have, what do I want to have? I want to have this on here, and then this. So I'm taking away this white. I have the white one, but instead of the silver, I could do this to have white on white. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which, you know, how we want to do that, but either way, I think what we'll do is, oh, that's what I did here. I wanted to use the vellum too. I wanted to see, because I thought that other one was vellum. So this is what I have. Where's my other little one? So this one was number 3. And I can't find the other. Oh well, I had them here. Okay, so for today's project, this might be just a little bit different, but I did go ahead. I have the silver back, I have the white floral, and then I think I was just going to do this, but I could add a layer of the vellum and then put this on there. But you know what? I think that's a little much. So I'm just going to stick with this. I'm going to put this right on there, and it gives a little bit, it's not as white, and that silver doesn't pop up as much, but I like the fact that it's, this is flat, and that this is where I just popped up that little guy. All right, so let's try that. But that's how I figured out what, here they are. Hi everyone. I don't know what happened. Okay, I'm back. Let me see if I can get back onto the page. I'll refresh, see what happens here. Somehow I think I just, okay. I think I'm back. I'm so sorry. I think I ran out of storage actually. I don't know what, some kind of storage message came up, and then you were all gone. So let me know if you're still, if you came back with me, okay? Let's just see. Okay. Oh, I see somebody's back. I'm glad you found me again. I don't know what happened. It just completely shut down on me, everything. I think it was because I didn't, something to do with storage. So I apologize. I don't remember where I was, but let me just take it from here. I'm just going to layer these up, and I'm going to use, what am I going to use? I think I'll use this one, and should we try that one? Yeah, let's try it with the vellum over the gray, over the foil, which means, but I can use this one because this is already embossed. Okay, I like that. Let's do that. All right, so I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on my vellum here. I'm so sorry. Actually, Lisa, I got cut off, and so you didn't miss much, but it's going to end up being 2 different recordings that will pop up today. So you missed the first part, but it's okay. We're just working on this card here. I'm casing the Catty, and I'm using these Encircled in Beauty dies, and I'm just testing it because this was honestly, I chose this project because I had never gone into this bundle before, and I thought, well, hey, this is a good time. And let's see, maybe I will, no, I think I'll leave it flat. I don't want to, I want it to be, the focal point is definitely this, whoops, is definitely this card, this beautiful focal image. All right, so I'm just going to put that there. That looks pretty darn close. And let's make a little bow first. And that will put that right on. And it looks like a, I guess that was the intent, that it looks like a little ornament hanging from a tree. All right, let's see if I can get this. I want it nice and tiny, but even. Okay, we can do that. All right, and all right, so once I know where I'm going to put this, I'm just going to put this. You could put this up with dimensionals, but the reason I'm not is because I'm going to make a really quick envelope for this also, because it is a slimline card, which you can make pretty much any measurements you want. This you would have to make an envelope for it, but so, and you want to keep it so that it's within the mail system capability of not smushing it or costing an arm and a leg, which the postage lately, oh my gosh, it's getting higher and higher. Yeah, I'm glad you found me again too, Nancy. I'm glad I found myself because I don't know what happened. I mean, I think it had something to do with the storage, so I'll have to be mindful of that next time. Okay, so what do you think? I think it's pretty close. I think it's pretty close. So I like it. So let's do a really quick envelope just to show you how you can really just make anything into an envelope. For the one that I did already, I used the Peaceful Place, that beautiful, that's what this DSP is from also, but that's the one that has the Christmas trees, and that's why I love this one, because you can see the trees when you open it up. So what I'm going to do here is I just took a piece of the, you could just do regular cardstock, but I felt like it was going to make it a little too bulky, and this paper is so beautiful anyway. So I took another piece of the DSP from the set, and I trimmed it to, let me show you where I trimmed it to. This was a 12 by 12, so I trimmed it to 9.5, which is this side, 9.5 by 8.5. And the reason I chose this paper is because I like the lines, because it would be very easy to write on this when you're writing the address, either this pattern or that pattern. So if you're going to do this, just pick a DSP that has a very subtle look to it. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I just have 2 score lines that I have to do. Normally I would use my scoreboard, but I'm just going to use this trimmer because it's right here, and that's fine. So I'm on the 8.5 side here. It's just a little bit shorter, and I'm going to just do it at score it at 1/2 an inch, and that's going to be our little tab. That's not 1/2. Hold on. That's 1.5. It's hard to do it from this side, but I want to make sure that I'm going in the right direction. Okay, so 1/2 inch and 8 inches here. Okay, I'm going to turn it to the 9.5 inch side, and I'm going to do it, score it a 2.5. And you know how I figured out how to do this? Because the last slimline card I did, it was a totally different measurement. So I'm going to go back here. So that was 2.5, and then this is 7. Okay? And really all you have to do is lay your card within the lines, and that's really just how I figured out what the measurements should be. I gave myself a 1/2 inch on either side, and I just made it that way. So like I said, you could just do it with any one that you have. So let me just give this a good burnish, and we're just going to do a little bit of cutting, and I'm going to use the tear and tape today because of the, because it's going to be going through the mail. I don't want it to get a little crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to cut off these 4 corners of these rectangles. And when I'm cutting it, I'm going to go onto the inside. Where is my hand? My finger. I'm going onto the inside of the score line because you want to get rid of that bump. You don't want that. You don't want to have that there. Okay, I'm going to use different scissors because that's taking too long. Okay, and then when you're coming in here to the middle one, we're going to save that tab, but we just want to just nib the end of it like that. Same thing here. I'm going to make sure I'm on the inside of the, where am I? There you go. I'm on the inside of the tab there, of the score line. It just prevents the bulk for when we're folding things down. Okay? Same thing on this side. On the inside. And give it a little nip right there on the corner. And there we go. Okay? That's it. So now you know your card, test it just to make sure, but your card's going to fit right in there. All right? So let's put a little bit of tear and tape. I think that I need to move this. That was the problem. When I had that malfunction, everything got pushed out of the way. Yes, this DSP is unbelievably gorgeous. I just can't take it how pretty it is, and I'm running out of it. So because I'm using all the good ones. Okay, so I'm just going to put a piece of tear and tape here, so it's going to go right on the inside, close to the edge as you can, and give that a tear. And I don't have my thing. Let's see if I can get it up with this guy. Okay. And this should fold over beautifully, just like that. Okay. Now there's no direction to this, so what I will do is just pick a side. This will be my bottom, and this will go here. Okay. And let's pick that up. And perfect. Okay. Now what I would do here is put another piece for when I'm ready to mail it. But right now, so you're not looking around for it later, but so you know that that's there. And beautiful. It fits perfectly right in here. And I like this. It's a nice subtle print so that you don't have to, you can just write on there and it wouldn't get, wouldn't be too distracting for the postal workers. So that is my case. I made my case here. So let's see. Without that little technical difficulty, I think it worked pretty well. I like to do cases of the catalog, and I just and I was happy that I did not know this one before, that this was my first time, because I learned how to use those dies. I learned to use what was going to make what. So I think it worked out great. So yeah, I know. Sorry about that, Marty. I did lose. Everything went down. I saw something pop up that said something about storage. So I have to keep my eye on that and make sure that I have enough storage. So you might have to, this video is probably going to, this replay is probably going to be in 2 separate videos. So bear with me. When I load it to YouTube, maybe I can try to get the 2 of them together, but we'll see. I don't know what. Anyway, so thank you for spending a few minutes with me today, and I hope you enjoyed this case. I wanted to show you that anything can be cased. We encourage casing, and that's what those beautiful projects are there for in the catalog. And look how much I learned today just by tackling something new. So I hope that you do the same. All right, so thanks again for joining me. I hope you have a great day, a great rest of the week, and I will see you. I'll see you next week. I'll be here, and I think I'm gonna try to get into that new Eden's Garden set. I haven't opened it. It's in that box right behind me. So we'll see if I can get into that, and maybe I can share a little bit about that. That's it's a special collection, but it's going to be, it's like a preview of a bundle that's from the new January to June catalog, the mini catalog. So not everything will be available in that catalog, but the stamp set and the bundle will be. So so I thought I'll give it a try. So I hope you enjoyed today's case, and I hope you have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.